Okay, hello. This is a guide on how to utilize the Northwest Pillar properly for like advanced setups, how to go like improve your times, how to go a bit faster. I say guide, it's more so like a walkthrough kind of thing. It is for people that kind of already know what they're doing, so if you are a beginner, it might not be that useful for you. But you may still be able to pick up a few things such as off ticks and whatnot. But it's just going to be a guide on how to do efficient runs, basically. Not necessarily speed runs, but just efficient, fast money runs. So if you are looking to get faster, this will be a good video to watch. Start with a shadow on the Berserker, bot this guy, and then we go over here. Can get a Burning Claw going. I just immediately start venaturing 2 Venators and this dies, so we know we have to put our T-bow on. And the throw finished off the Shaman for us. So let's start in the middle for the first 4 waves. Just nice. I'm close to the Fremenix. And then we just off-tick by stepping under, basically. You get used to the off-tick, but you just want to step under the tick before they would attack. You have to be very precise with the Shamans as they're 1x1. You can't, you know, there's no error. If you mess up, they will just walk off of you. So we dump 2 claws on this to guarantee the skip. And we should always have 3 specs for wave 4. The idea is 2 on wave 2, sometimes 1 if you do a lot of damage, and then 3 on wave 4. Again, you can hold off on some specs. Okay. I'm going to fill ticks with T-bow just there, and then everything's off ticked. So I'm watching this ranger. That ranger attacks a prayer mage, immediately back to prayer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to T-bow, I'm going to go run up here, and what this will do, this will pull this ranger in. And then if we walk up a little bit, we can pull this ranger in as well. And we just keep T-bowing it every 5 ticks. Just fill your ticks in, and then we go around, T-bow that once, and then we go back to cycling. Pretty bad damage, but it's completely fine. But we just drag the ranger in, and then what's going to happen is it's going to set up this melee with this ranger for a nice juicy Venom stack. So now we get the Venator bow on. And when you're Venator bowing, you're always aiming for a triple bounce. If you're not getting a triple bounce, don't bother. You want to distribute the damage evenly between your targets. So don't let it, you know, don't focus on one NPC only. Like switch targets. So I noticed the ranger's HP was low, so we switched target. And we're just making the most out of it. Unfortunately, the ranger died really quick there, so we gotta finish this off with the scythe. But not the end of the world. Okay. We get really... Gonna go Doom here. Pretty nice symbols so far. We only need to step under off-tick if the Manti starts with range. So you pray range, and then as the Manticore is about to attack, you step under the Shaman. Now, we won't have triple spec for the Manticore, so 2 claws we're kind of hoping for here. Kind of hoping to side the damage. We should get the skip. Yeah. Okay, pretty nice wave 4 skip. Go over here. We got Myopia there. Myopia for the first 4 waves, like first 5 waves is kind of troll. But I mean, Myopia 2 on wave 6 isn't the end of the world, so. What we do here, we're leaving that Shaman alive because we can set it up to Venator bow when the reinforcements spawn. For wave 5 and 6, you want to prioritize if you have NPC south, because whatever's east, usually it will stack up nice to Venator bow. So yeah, so now we just side this until the reinforcements spawn, and we may be able to even start Venator bowing the range. But provided we don't kill it, you know, too quickly. I'm gonna do one more scythe. If I kill it, I kill it. Yeah, not bad. And then we go here, we've been up, but now I get a nice triple stack. It should bounce to all 3. Yep, there we go. And again, we're looking to distribute the damage evenly. We don't want to focus on one target only, we want to distribute. So here we'll hit a bit of the melee because that'll double bounce to that, gets HP lower. Hit this. I'll go Manti Mayhem. Just give me something else to upgrade. Usually redivine around wave 5, normally. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kill this ranger if we can. I've set up a nice little off tick there. So always remember to put prey range back on when you swap. And we're hoping that was best case scenario. Tank to Jaguar there, but I mean you're in Torva. If you don't have Relentless, you're not going to tank much. We kill this and then. So I'm gonna drag this shaman round, which means I'm gonna have to risk tanking a range here. It's better to play mage and wear Torva than it is to put my Zori on and play range. And then what we do is we do this. And now we've got a nice little Venator stack. We'll get a triple stack with these 3 NPCs here. And there we go. So it's okay to focus the major here, because if this dies, then we can still get a triple bounce from the ranger and the melee. So it's okay to, yeah, see? So it's okay to target it down there. And this will probably die pretty quickly. Yeah, we can just decide to finish out. A bit of a slow wave 6. Spawn wasn't very friendly, but I mean, it works. Like, ideally, if you're going for like a speed run, you want your wave 6s to be around 130. But you do just get a bad spawn sometimes. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. So on these waves, you're really hoping to get things south and east. There's an optimal way to solve a wave with Minotaurs that can spawn as reinforcements is to kill something east first before the Minotaur spawns. And then that allows you to focus on the south NPC without ever having to worry about the Minotaur healing it, basically. But when you get east like this, you've kind of got to set it up so you can hopefully I'm just kind of tanking here. It's fine. As I said, like, just it's kind of is what it is. You're kind of risking it anyway. But to stop the Minotaur healing, I had to do that. Because if you didn't know, when the Minotaur's melee distance, it prioritizes meleeing you over healing. Bit of a bad wave 7. RNG on the ranger wasn't great. I think I scythed the 000, and then also my burning claws hit like a 1. But he killed the Manticore pretty quickly. If we can 2-hit this would be ideal. Frailty. Wave 8, pretty spooky wave, but this is a free low spawn. So what I do here, this is the best off tick in the Colosseum. We go here, we got a major here, Manticore in the back. Manticore will always be off ticked. When Manticore's in the back like this, doesn't matter what's in front of it, unless it's another Manticore. Yeah, if you ever have Manticore here, Manticore there, you do have to lure the one in the back closer, otherwise they will overlap. But whenever it's like major Manticore in the back, ranger Manticore in the back, you're fine. And if you ever have Manticore in the front and there's something in the back, the Manticore has to start with the opposite of what's in the back, if that makes sense. So, for example, this Manticore range would have to be a major in the back to automatically set up the off tick. If there's a major and the Manticore started mage, you would have to go and hide. And like drag the major a little bit closer, so they would same tick. What I'm doing here, I'm just getting close because I want to burning claw that, and I did burn it. So the idea is, the reason why we use burning claws is they're really good for these waves, 7+. And the idea is to spec, hope to get a burn, and then just let the burn tick down. You're making the most of the burn. That's when they're good. So in that situation there, I just ran around, made sure I didn't lose any ticks attacking, and just let Burning Claw the Manticore, hope to burn it, and then just get back on the Minotaur. Let the burn do its thing. So could have been decent wave 8 here. Any wave 8 you're looking for is usually like sub 140. Low 130s is good, sub 130s nuclear. So I go Doom. Wave 9, another 3 low wave. You'll notice as well that I'm standing a little bit north of the standard B5 tower. The reason for that is simply just because when you stand on the B5 tower, you are blocking spawns. And as I mentioned earlier, what you want when you're doing a speedrun is you want something east and something south, like I currently have. So when I finish killing this Manticore, I can go around and kill this one. So when you stand a little bit off the B5 tile, like around this facility, you actually open up the spawns that are south of the pillar. Which over time, it's more consistent, you're more likely to get things spawning south, which is good for time. And it also, another hidden side effect of it that is a bit of a benefit is you get less pillar to pillar stacks, or like big stacks on one side of the pillar. So if you're looking to improve your times, try that. Just stand a little bit north of the tile, like around this area, and it opens up like the spawn here and the spawn there. If you wanted to, you could stand here and you would open up this spawn as well, but I don't recommend that. You don't want to be getting quadruple south spawns. Very dangerous. You can have NPCs come up this side of the pillar and that when you start doing that. So far the wave 9 is okay. Like anything sub 120 wave 9 is insane. 130 is normally about the time you get on average. So that's I would say that's a pretty good wave 9. Wave 10, another... It can be a bit tricky, but this wave 10 is very free. As we can see, we've got the Manticore behind the northwest pillar. And we all know what that means. We go here. So when you've got two south like this, you don't actually need to kill the east thing first, because you're only ever going to be able to kill 2 NPCs anyway at most before the Minotaur comes out. So there's no real reason to risk this, what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of doing it because I've committed. But whenever you have 2 south like that, you can ignore just the east spawn and just go straight for the south ones. And then that way you never have to worry about, like, you don't have to race the Minotaur, so you're never worried about missing the DPS check. Just, I did it there because it is what it is. Yeah, we've got the good reinforcements as well. So you're looking, when you're trying to go fast, you're looking for this reinforcement spawn here with the Shaman to the east of the Minotaur, because that opens up a triple bounce with the NPC that's at the front of the pillar. So after I kill this Manticore, I'll demonstrate it. And now again, the Minotaur won't heal these 2 NPCs because, as I mentioned again earlier, when a Minotaur is melee distance, it prioritizes attacking you over healing. So you're free to Venator Bow and lower the HP of these 2 NPCs, and it will never heal. Make sure you range pot as well, but Venator Bow goes on, and as you can see, it triple bounces. And the Minotaur, you are not at risk. Like if you move away early or anything like that, the Minotaur can heal one of these, but just remain melee distance and don't move, and you will. And what you can do, if this Minotaur dies quickly, you can Venator off these. Like if you Venator that, you triple bounce off this because it's west of the NPC. But I think the Shaman's gonna die before the Manticore, and then we just T-bow that to save ticks. It's better to not lose ticks than T-bow than to do like a full 8-way and miss several ticks just to get a scythe off. Pretty average wave 10 here. Like you're looking for like a 150 wave 10 normally. This is gonna be like probably 205. Probably about 207 now. Okay, 210. Okay, now mine's gonna be like, yeah. Okay, so Scythe RNG told me to go fuck myself there, but you know, if my Scythe had actually that damage, it would have been fine. So my is pretty quick here. Again, see how I moved early from that, and then I got the Manticore here. That's completely fine, and again, we've got 2 things south, so we don't care about the east stack at the moment. We can just focus on these 2 NPCs here, and we don't even have to worry about the Minotaur spawning and healing. As I say, you really can only kill about 2 things before the reinforcement spawn anyway, so if you ever notice you've got 2 things south of the pillar, you don't even have to worry about DPS rising. And we just hit this and we go around here because the Minotaur, if you leave it there, like if I didn't move, the Minotaur is actually able to see the NPC when it's there. This isn't as good, but it's still a triple bounce Venator, which is nice. We'll do a cheeky little side swing because it hits both of them. And again, it's all about just filling in your ticks. You don't want to try to switch a gear and missing a bunch of ticks switching the gear. So giving yourself enough time to switch a gear without losing ticks is optimal. And again, just distribute the damage evenly. That's some really good Venator damage. So I'm going to Burning Claw this, and then the plate is... Okay, we've got a burn off on it, so again... The whole point of them is just to let the burn tick. We've got big burn damage, it's ticking 2s. Okay, the burn's finished, and look at that. The burn's finished, and we've nearly killed the Manticore while waiting for the burn to tick down. And my scythe and not killing low HP Manticores go hand in hand. Okay, nice. And now we're on the boss. And look, we're looking at around a 1630 right now with an average boss. What we're about to do something called 5 ticking the boss. It's similar to Zarpa's, but it's a little bit different. The timing's not always the same, but you're going to see me dragging the boss. And basically all I'm doing is dragging him to make sure I'm never losing ticks on myself. Because the way the boss works is he has to move, he has to be next to you before he can attack you. So you can actually use that to your advantage. And where your attacks would overlap and you would take damage, you can drag him instead, wait for your scythe to come off cooldown, and then scythe him, like I just did there. Like if I didn't move in that way that I did, our attacks would have overlapped and I either would have had to take a bunch of damage or miss ticks.
Impressive. Let's see how you handle this.
Yeah, that was a bad positioning from me, so I lost the tick there, but it's fine. Oh yeah, you only do 1 Elden Wall as well. It's better to send 1 Elden Wall and then just save your specs to use your Burning Claws.
You can't win.
Oh yeah, his after 75% his shield is a 5 tick attack. So you don't actually have to do any dragging or anything like that when he shields, which is very nice.
I'll crush your body.
And always remember to get the perfect grapple so you get your max hit.
Rallos guides my hand.
And just be careful when you're 5 ticking and dragging them about. You don't want to be stepping onto any lasers and taking a bunch of damage.
Let's end this.
And of course, if you couldn't tell already, if you have Solar Flare, it makes 5 ticking the boss 100 times worse.
I'll break your back. My compliments, champ.
Okay, and just as I predicted, a 1630, which is very good. Anything sub 17 is nice. With this setup and doing these strategies using the Northwest Pillar, you're aiming for about 1730, low 17s on average, with good potential. If you get good RNG, you can get sub 16s, low 15s. But yeah, this is how I like to do my runs. This is what I class as a money run. And if this video is helpful to anyone, let me know below. But yeah, until next time, guys, and good luck with your Colosseum runs.